The time is 9 a.m. in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, September 19th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, September 18th, 2018. Good morning to you all. This lovely Wednesday morning, September 18th, 2018. It is 9 a.m. and it is 66 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 9 a.m. is Hurricane Florence path. Winds of Category 2 storm begin to hit the Carolina coast. While Hurricane Florence parts Florida, you put your life at risk by staying. And also, life-threatening catastrophic flash flooding will have more on that coming up on the Weather segment of Peter Channel Morning News in a couple of minutes from now. In other news, fans reckoned for by finding that bat at Fenway Park kit during the Red Sox Blue Jays game and switched it off. In Bakersfield, California, California gunman kills 5 in a mass shooting according to the police. Brett Kavanaugh released a 263 pages worth of non-answers to senators' written questions. DHS says FEMA money transfer water arm hurricane relief. Detention of migrant children in skyrocketed to the highest levels ever. Pope Francis orders investigation of West Virginia bishop on sexual harassment charges. Myanmar leader Suki defends journalist imprisonment. American jets intercept Russian aircraft flying west of Alaska. The certification of art centered on pledge of reduce casualties. Jorge Loza wins Democratic mayoral primary in Providence. Adler man accused of breaking in asphalt, free in bail. Taunton police said adolescent teen who lesbian on chase had 2 children in the car. Turkish central bank hikes rate in a bid to save tumbling currency. Trump fires back to the bomb. He doesn't have the smarts to be the president. Circus makes lists know what to be on top U.S. cities with highest poverty. And central bank takes the stage of quarter earnings U.S.-China trade talks. So up 27.86 at 25.98, but 92 SP5 up 1.83 at 28.92 at Nasdaq down 18.25 at 79.54.23. Travels from Isaac hit less than Tillsman. Rain and wind. Hurricane Helene forecasted weakened a tropical storm, and South Korean business leaders will attend inter-Korean summit. Rural Indiana School District moves to arm teachers, and Hurricane Florence found final parts of coast as a Category 2 storm. Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance Jr. dropped more than 3,000 pending marijuana possession cases on Wednesday. Mayor Paul Royale prevented the last former council from a public meeting. Seagong pays tributes to victims of 9/11. Police searched a man who offered East Bridgewater 11-year-old girl twice if she wanted a ride. Six-year-old Weber man injured in Hingham crash. Stephen Gobert prayerfully screws NASA's new plan to embrace advertising. NASA posts an incredible video of Hurricane Florence from space. Hurricane Florence is a no-kidding nightmare to these new astronaut photos. NASA tests foldable heat shield that could help human Mars landing. Public assembly banned in Zimbabwe capital amid cholera outbreak. 18 million new cancer cases this year, according to WHO. New study shows flu vaccine effectiveness wanes over time, and older folk enjoy more weed. Peter Children's time is 9:04 on this Thursday morning. Time out for Peter Channel. Sport, Boston Red Sox over the Toronto Blue Jays 1-0 in the clinch a playoff to gain 100 wins for the first time since 1946. Mountain Lancers will have a girls soccer game against Bellingham and cross country meet and a golf match. With U.S. Open's clash still fresh, Klaus Roberts set to officiate Davis Cup, and New York Yankees nearly no hit by Tris Jake Odorizzi. Peter Chill News Time is 9:05 on this Thursday morning. Time now for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Baby! Let's start off on the MBTA where the police board Fitchburg trade for 10 8 a.m. but watches on that part powerful with the North Leominster today. And the ferries they are looking good. Alright, look at the 9 wins and 5 wins in New England. 95, southbound side, so between Protected and Providence. 1.6 to the southbound side, so between 59 and 95 at downtown Providence. 95 at northbound side, it is so between Walker and downtown Providence. 195 westbound side, so between Seacock and East Providence. 185 eastbound side, so Seacock Switch. 295 at the southbound side, so after Route 44 in Johnson. 295 at the northbound side, so between 37 and Walker to Johnson and Route 4 at the northbound side, so between East Greenwich all the way to 95. 195 at eastbound side, it is over to Bedford Switch. And Board Bridge to the southbound side. Also, 20 at the northbound side. Also, Board Watery. 95 northbound side. So between 140 and Bedford on the Route 128 Captain. 21 northbound side. Stop to go between 140 and Toronto area to Route 128 Captain. Route 3 at the northbound side. It is so between him and on the Bridge 2 split. 3 at the southbound side. So 53 Hanover. 495 at the northbound side. So between 126 and Bell Avenue at the Mass Pike in Westboro. 7 Expressway northbound side, so between the Braintree Split, oriented to downtown Boston. The Braintree Split is a little slow. 120 at the northbound side, so between 135, needed but on the Route 20 Waltham. 93 both ends of downtown Boston are backed up. 7 Expressway northbound side, so between the Braintree Split down at downtown Boston. Mass Pike eastbound side, it is so between Westboro all the way down to the Logan Airport of Boston. Mass Pike westbound side, so between Logan Airport and South Boston. And Hitchburg Square and the York Spread tolls. 93 both ends of downtown Boston are backed up. 93 southbound side, it is so between 485 in Lawrence oriented is Zachem Bridge and downtown Boston. 128 southbound side, so between Linford out of Waltham. 128 at the northbound side, so between Route 2 Lexington out of Route 4. 3 to the southbound side, so between 495 Noel all the way out of Route 62 in Bedford. 495 at the southbound side, so between 28 and Denver all the way out of there. Route 4 in Chelmsford. 290 eastbound side, so between 146 all the way to Route 9 in Worcester. 146 at the northbound side, it is slow around 290 out in Worcester and Western Massachusetts highways are looking good. And 91 on the southbound side, it is so between 291 out of 84 Harvard, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, so between West Harvard and Hartford, Connecticut. 91 northbound side, it is so between Meriden, Connecticut and Cumberland, Connecticut. 84 westbound side, so between Southbury, Connecticut and Denver, Connecticut. Route 8 southbound side, it is so between Beacon Falls and Shelton. Merritt Parkway westbound side, so between Bridgeport and Greenwich. 95 southbound side, so between Fairfield and Stafford and Greenwich, Connecticut. And 45 minutes southbound side, so research. Up in New Hampshire, every turn back on the southbound side, so the Merrimack, New Hampshire, and Maine turn back on the southbound side, so the Lewiston, Maine. 95 on the southbound side, so for Fairfield, Maine, and 879, 91 on the southbound side. The Little Canada, Never State of Vermont, onwards 15, slow and 7 Quebec, Canada towards Montreal and the U.S. border. Peter Chill News Time, 909 on this Thursday morning. Time now for a Peter Channel weather report. Radar, satellite, look at the shows. Line of rain charts, line of line from the Cape Mountains and all the way down to southeastern Rhode Island and raining around Seacock and down around Freetown and raining northwest of Warsing in New York State. And take a look at the temperatures around the region. Temperatures around the region, it is in the 60s to low 70s in the region. 70 degrees in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Right now, 65 degrees that temperature here in North Massachusetts, humidity at 98%. 2.64 degrees, barometer temperature right at 8 inches. West is soil, winds east and it's calm. Latest influence, even though it's a category 2 storm at 33.1 and Norfolk 75.1 west and 1 miles and it's a category 2 storm at 8 a.m. This is still a very dangerous storm that you don't want to play with. As hopefully you made your evacuation plans if you're along the Carolina coast, and hopefully you're safe. Squally rain winds with trust with force winds moving outshore of the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Live figure storm surging and rainfall expected. Storm surge warning is in effect for South City River, South Carolina, North Carolina, Auburn, Raleigh, and Pamlico, South Dakota, the Nueces and Pamlico rivers. Storm surge watch in effect for East Beach, South Carolina, the South City River, South Carolina, North Carolina to the North Carolina, Virginia border. Hurricane warning in effect for South City River, South Carolina, the North Carolina, Auburn, Raleigh, Pamlico, South. Hurricane warning in effect for East Beach, South Carolina, the South City River, South Carolina, and transfer warning in effect for North Carolina, the Cape Charles Light, Virginia, Chesapeake Bay, south of Newport, Comfort. At 8 a.m., the center eye of Hurricane Florence was located by an Air Force Reserve reconnaissance aircraft and an Edway Doppler radar to be near latitude 23.1 at the north, latitude 75.1 at the west, and Florence is moving slower toward the northwest at about 12 miles an hour. This general motion accompanied by a further decrease in forward speed is expected to continue throughout today. And turn to the west, northwest, and west, and even slower forward speed is expected tonight and Friday. And a slow west, southwest of the motion is forecast on Friday night and Saturday on the forecast track. The center performance will approach the coast of North and South Carolina later today, and then move near or over the coast of, so moving over the eastern South Carolina. There's a forecast Friday night and Saturday night. Max today winds near 110 miles an hour. Gusts little changes straight than expected before. The center reaches the coast with weakened expected after. The center moves inland and follows as a large hurricane with hurricane force with center with 80 miles an hour from the center of tropical force winds. Except with a wind of 195 miles an hour, and center pressure on base of the reports for the aircraft is 956 millibars, 23 inches. Storm surge, a combination of dangerous storm surge and the tide will cause normally dry areas near the coast to be flooded by rising waters moving inland from the shoreline. The water is the potential reach fall heights above ground. The peak surge occurs at the time of high tides. Cape Fear, North Carolina, Cape Lookout, North Carolina, the News, Pamlico, Pungo, and May Rivers, 913 feet. North Middle to reach the South Carolina, Cape Fear, North Carolina, 69 feet. Cape Lookout, North Carolina, the Ocracoke Island, Inlet, North Carolina, 69 feet. South City River, South Carolina, the North Middle Beach, South Carolina, 46 feet. Ocracoke Island, Inlet to North Carolina, the South of North Carolina, 46 feet. And Salvo, North Carolina, the North Carolina, Virginia border, 2 to 4 feet. And Diesel Beach, South Carolina, the South City River, South Carolina, 2 to 4 feet. Deepest water will occur along the immediate coastal areas of onshore winds where the surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves, and surge related flooding depends on the relative timing of the surge and tidal cycle, and it can vary greatly over the short distances. For information specific area, please see product station local Weather Service forecast office. And rainfall for is expected to produce heavy and excessive rainfall in the following areas: coastal North Carolina, coastal North Carolina, the far northeast and South Carolina, 20 to 30 inches, isolated 40 inches. This rainfall will produce catastrophic flash flooding and prolonged significant river flooding in west of South North Carolina, the Southwest Virginia, 6 to 12 inches, isolated 24 inches, and wind hurricane conditions are expected to reach the coast within the hurricane area this evening or early Friday. Winds are expected to first reach tropical strength led with this morning early this afternoon, making outside preparations difficult, dangerous, and preparation to protect life and property should be near the police and the food tonight as possible days to North Carolina on Friday. And swells journeying by Florence that affected Bermuda and parts of the U.S. East Coast and the Northwestern and Central Bahamas. These swells are likely to cause life, fair disturbance, conditions. Please supply to your local weather office. Looking at the radar shows the outer bands of flaunts of the rains are in Morehead City and down around Cape Hatteras, and none of the land range has east of Washington, North Dakota, down around Kill Devil Hills in North Carolina. And the outer bands will move into between Hancock and Wilmington by about 4:15 p.m. And the bands will make it its way towards Lumsden and Washington by about 9:24 p.m. And the heavy bands of rain will make its way toward the North Carolina coast by about the overnight hours of early tomorrow morning. Okay, looking at the forecast goes like this. Today, chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Areas of fog before noon. Otherwise, clouds about 34 degrees. North face about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Anticipation 40%. No rain amounts less than 7 inches. Possible possible thunderstorms for tonight. Areas of fog before after 11 p.m. Otherwise, increased clouds about 62 degrees. Out east wind. Friday, areas of fog before 9 a.m. West. Mostly clouds about the coming. Sunny sky about 78 degrees east about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Friday night, partly clouds about 56 degrees east and about 5 miles coming in the evening for Saturday. Mostly coast about 77 about 58 degrees and light variable wind. Sunday, mostly coast about 81 about 59 degrees. For Monday, both Sunday mostly clouds about 81 about 62 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers mostly clouds about 79 about 64 degrees. Chance of is 40%. And for Wednesday, chance of showers mostly clouds about 78 degrees. Chance of is 30%. And that's gonna be it for the Peter Channel. More the news on this. Furthermore, on September 13th, 2018, viewers, hope you have a good morning and a good day. Hope you have a good day.